Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our FCS playoff preview presented by collegesportingnews.com between the South Dakota State Jackrabbits and the North Dakota State Bison. Now let's look at South Dakota State in this ball game. And you look at quarterback Austin Sumner, you have to get him protected. The last meeting, 5 sacks were given up by that offensive line. You can't have that this week in the playoffs, as this is for all the marbles. And you also look at the offense, moving the football, trying to gain at least 3 first downs per possession. Why? It flips field position. So if you don't score, we know they have an outstanding punter in Ethan Sawyer that can pin the Bison deep. Your defense is aggressive. You get that ball back for your offense on a half a field. So you got to play field position versus a team like North Dakota State, especially on the road out there in Fargo, North Dakota. Now you look at the Bison in this matchup. Offensively, I think they have to own the line of scrimmage. And on defensively, you got to own the line of scrimmage. If they can do that versus South Dakota State, where they have a size advantage, they could easily win this game. But you have to make sure you control up front. And also the first quarter and third quarter are key for the Bison. We know you're going to get all you can from South Dakota State, your hated rival, in the openers and also the third quarter. And that means you have to use those 2 quarters to utilize the adjustments you've made, because quite honestly, the Bison's offense has become predictable. So this is where you throw out those new plays, those new adjustments. You had 2 weeks to prepare for a team that you know well. Use the first and third quarters to show them what you've worked on. Huge game right here, big rival between the 2 schools. I love this matchup, especially in the playoffs where it counts for something. I like the Bison to win this game. I like the line of scrimmage. I like the size up front. I like what they do defensively in the secondary. So if Austin Sumner has to throw, they have the talent back there to make plays on the ball. So I look for the Bison to move on to the 3rd round of the FCS playoffs.